I'm tired.
I agree with that.
No.
Anyways, hey everyone, how's it going? Whately here. And as you can see by the title, Fortnite now is a party game. They also added a payload. What is it? Okay, I know nothing about this new mode except that it exists. Welcome to Party Royale, a new experimental and evolving space. All chill, no sweat. Leave your weapons and mats behind and hang out with your friends. Play games, perfect your skydive, and more. The party's just getting started? Okay. Also, I'm using one of the new X-Force Marvel skins.
Yeah.
It is Psylocke.
Oh, wow. I just knew they added Deadpool and Domino. I didn't know who else was added. Psylocke's an interesting choice for sure.
Domino, Psylocke, and Cable.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would figure Cable would be in there.
Alright, so let's queue up. I'm gonna start with Don't Fill. I might switch to Fill later. Alright. You can shoot at trees, rocks, and structures to destroy them. Not in this mode, you can't. So here there's like a paintball gun? Oh, okay. I am in a. Oh, dear lord. I can't use my mouse. Oh. That's why I can't use my mouse.
Weird, you don't typically see Psylocke in a ponytail.
Huh. Wait, I was told there's like a thing you can do. It's like
Pizza party.
holy mother of lag. Am I lagging on Discord? Yeah,
you don't have,
I have 200 ping.
You don't have the stream in. You don't have the stream in Discord.
No, my voice.
Oh, no.
Well, you're lagging on my end, so.
Huh.
And I have like 400 ping in game. I can't move.
I've got a poster of Psylocke. It's not up in my room right now. It's in my college box I'm putting into storage. But yeah, I've got a very nice drawing of Psylocke that I got at either FallCon or SpringCon. I mean, they're the same thing, just in different seasons. That I got a long time ago. One of my favorite artists there. She's like, I think at the time I got the drawing, she was like 15. She does really good digital drawings on her tablet of all sorts of characters. I've also gotten plenty of other characters from her. I got Psylocke was the first one I ever got from her, and then I can't remember her name, unfortunately. But I've also got X-23, who's the female Wolverine, and Mystique, and I feel like I've got another one from her. I don't remember though.
All right, let's see if I can actually play the game now.
Yeah, she does really good.
Oh, what is this? A plunger bow? Is this Larry Boy now? I can literally shoot plungers at people. I can only shoot one. At least the game's actually performing decently now. What is this?
Yeah. Once I get done with classes, we gotta do more dubs.
Oh yeah. I got a burger.
Cheeseburger.
That I can throw at people. Oh, someone has the paintball gun. Oh, there it is. The paint launcher. That barely does anything. Interesting. It's playing the remixed version of the original Fortnite theme that was in the game, but then got removed, and now it's back. Oh, we got a little map here. I want to see what's over here. That looks interesting. I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's all the way over there. What is this slate? Oh. OG skins, I see. Oh, I can get some tomatoes too. Yeah, this map is not huge.
We are considering it from what it looks like to me, it looks like the Fortnite equivalent of Disney World.
A YouTuber I watched said the exact same thing.
I mean, it does.
Do I
Also,
have
you have a tomato?
Oh! They brought the pirate ship back. That's awesome.
Are you carrying Bob the Tomato's estranged uncle right now?
It's Tomato Man. Oh, I do have a glider. Okay. Ooh, craft pad. And another plunger. With 9 shots in it this time. Here, I'll get another one. I'll just keep getting them. How many can I carry? I can carry a lot. Clearly. You know, I don't feel like. Oh, I can only carry one crash pad in a slot. Okay. I want to go over to the pirate ship. God, I wish I could build. That'd be really nice. I know that would kind of defeat the purpose, but. You know what? Crash pad. There we go. That's how I can get up here. A fishing rod. I can go fishing? So I've also seen there are apparently blue bounce pads in this map. I have yet to see them, but that'll be awesome. Let's go fishing.
You know what I just realized that really upsets me?
I don't know what I got. Yeah, what? Sorry.
That because like the Infinity War and Endgame events had like skins you could like permanently buy, like the Star Wars ones, right?
Well, the Star Wars event had that. There were a couple Marvel.
I was gonna say, did the Infinity War and Endgame stuff have like stuff you could permanently have? Like this guy?
Infinity War did not, but Endgame had a couple, but not like the super well-known ones.
Okay, either way, because there is at least some stuff, that means Avengers and X-Force cross over in Fortnite before they do in the MCU, and that pisses me off.
I think the only actual Avenger that you can actually get is Black Widow.
Hell, there's not even, like, X-Force hasn't, well, I mean, technically they debuted in Deadpool 2, but, like, not really. Like, the way they did it in Deadpool 2 was obviously, like, before the Disney-Fox merger, they obviously had plans to, have an actual X-Force movie, but, like, Deadpool 2's X-Force. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Deadpool 2, but, like, all the X-Force members die immediately in Deadpool 2. And not the ones you got here.
That was cool. Like a little glider course.
Yeah.
I got an S rank. Apparently.
Yeah.
Because they decided to put Sonic the Hedgehog ranks in this.
You do realize it's
I know
not...
they've been elsewhere, but that's what I know them from. I've never
Yeah, like so many other games have letter rankings.
I've never seen the S rank outside of a Sonic the Hedgehog game. Oh, I forgot. Dang it. I did not want to do that. Okay, where do you get the quads? I want a quad.
Hell, S rank's not even like that's not even a video game exclusive thing. Like there are, like that has real life applications.
Again, just going off what I know. Which is not much.
Yeah. A lot of like standard fighting games use S rank, not Smash, but like
I just plundered this guy. Wish I could use it as like a grappler.
what the hell is Hello Kitty to Isho Block Crash 5 or V? The fuck is this?
I don't even know what you're looking at.
Well, I searched up video games with S rank.
Oh.
I found a giant bomb list.
Barnyard.
And one of the games is Hello Kitty to Isho Block Crash V, which is a Hello Kitty game for the PlayStation Vita involving young anime girls and purportedly Hello Kitty. What is this? What is this?
I mean, the Vita had some pretty terrible trash games. One of the reasons it didn't do very well.
Yeah, there are some good Hello Kitty games out there.
I thought you were gonna say there are some good Vita games, and I'm just like, you're right there.
I mean, I don't know any. I never had a PlayStation Vita, so I don't know. Did anyone have a PlayStation Vita?
No, but that was the original.
I feel like the
platform that-
PlayStation Vita probably sold less units than the Wii U, which is saying something.
But it's also the original platform of the NEP series, so. Well, actually, technically that's not true. The original
I
platform
would just
of
like
the
to point out Sonic didn't even show up on this list until the second page. Granted, this list isn't really ordered in any sort of like there's no order to this, Apparently, the Clash of the Titans video game has S ranks. All right.
Oh my gosh, there are sandcastles on this beach. They put a lot into this.
Sand castles in the sand.
How am I, catching fish on a like an ocean beach? Actually, I'm not even catching fish. I'm catching weapons and I'm catching tomatoes.
They put Excitebox Trick Racing on this list. Yeah. Remember that game that kind of just took from you?
Yeah. I don't even know how I got it, but
Oh my god, there's a PSP game based on Dragon Ball Evolution? In case you weren't aware, that's the live-action Dragon Ball video game that is highly regarded as one of the worst anime films ever.
Dragon Ball Evolution? Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, there's a PSP game based on it that I didn't know existed.
Me.
And apparently that game has S ranks as well.
Kill me.
Wait, what?
Oh, what is this?
Dance Dance Revolution's on here.
Speaking
Trauma
of Dance
Center.
Dance Revolution, I think I just found it in Fortnite.
Oh my god.
Eh.
Whoa.
Bootleg
Whoa.
Dance Revolution.
You know, that feels more like Just Dance, honestly.
Yeah,
That
you're
building
right.
you're going towards, that feels a lot more like Just Dance.
Oh, here are the bounce pads.
Space Invaders Extreme.
Oh, they're doing like a little slideshow. It's cute.
SpongeBob SquarePants Atlantis SquarePantis has S ranks apparently.
Noah, have you seen this video before?
No. No, I have not. What?
Is that what I think it is?
It's
I
from
showed
the
you.
thumbnail. It's good. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I will have to check
Watch
that
it.
out later.
It's only
Jeez.
7.
It's only like 6 seconds, so watch it now.
Alright. I don't have volume on, but
You don't need it.
Jesus Christ. He just explodes.
Yeah.
From too many lightsabers. Jeez. Alright. Alright.
It was perfect.
I'm gonna go back to...
Oh, I can change my opinion. Please tell me I can pick a different skin.
No.
A lot of Metal
I
Gear
can!
games use,
I can change my skin in the middle of the game. That is awesome.
apparently there's a Metal Gear spin-off game called Metal Gear Acid, which I've never heard of.
I am now Deadpool.
It's PSP exclusive, so that makes sense why I wouldn't hurt. It is a turn-based collectible card tactical RPG. What?
Oh yeah, since I heard Metal Gear, have you known, hold on,
What? What are these games?
are you familiar with the game known as Ape Escape?
Yes, I'm familiar. I'm slightly familiar with Ape Escape.
Well, apparently in the third one, there was a mini game that was literally Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of that.
And now knowing about that, I kind of regret it because I used to own that game on PS2. But now I don't since I don't have the console anymore. But I have a PS4 now.
Hello Kitty Roller Rescue has S ranks apparently.
Why is there just a random battle bus? Oh, I can queue for Battle Royale. Okay, that's kind of neat.
All the Mega Man Battle Network games are
Why
on
would you
here.
queue in a battle royale at a desperation of killing zombies?
There's a lot more Mega Man Battle Network games than I realized.
You know what? They should just make this mode the new main menu.
Fire Emblem's got S ranks apparently.
Just turn. Oh my god, you can paint other people? I didn't catch that. It's this. We're playing Splatoon.
Crazy Taxi.
Okay, I've seen footage of that game, and I did not know that.
Well, this is specifically Crazy Taxi 3, so I haven't seen Crazy Taxi 1 on here, but I don't know, I would assume that. Again, this isn't ordered in any specific way, so it's probably gonna be on here later. Devil May Cry's on here. Crazy Taxi 2, yeah, so Crazy Taxi 1's probably on here somewhere.
I want to find a quad.
Sega and Capcom seem to. Yep, there's Crazy Taxi 1. There's a GBA version of Crazy. Oh wait, I think I knew that.
Oh, I can spawn a boat whenever I want.
Yeah, Capcom and Sega seem to be dominating this list. They seem to use S rank the most. Time Crisis is on here. Clock Tower. I didn't expect to see that one on here. Fatal Fury, that makes sense. Fighting Game, yeah. What is Hello Kitty to eShop?
Apparently, I can still complete challenges in this mode.
What is this? What? Okay. It's a puzzle game. Apparently. Okay.
What now? What's a puzzle game?
Hello Kitty 2 eShow Block Crash V.
Interesting.
Looks like it might be. It's looking like it. Not only is it Vita exclusive, it looks like it's also Japan exclusive.
I should be more surprised by that, but I'm really not.
Hello Kitty's super popular in Japan.
It's gotta be the thing, right? Ah, here we go. There we go. It's back.
According to this list, it's similar to Arkanoid
What?
and Breakout.
Ooh, a Hello Kitty Breakout clone. I don't know how I feel about that.
Hello Kitty Anime Girl Breakout clone.
Oh, they combined it with anime again?
Yeah, that's what it said initially.
Yeah, I thought you were. I thought those were two different games.
No, it's the same game.
Oh, apparently this is why they didn't put land vehicles in Chapter 2.
I have to see. Wow.
Are you playing as Deadpool driving a dune buggy on? Or no, that's not a dune buggy. That's an ATV. Never mind. All-terrain vehicle. Yeah. Proceed.
I have several questions.
Yeah, this is why quad crashes were removed for Chapter 2.
Okay, it's called an ATV, which stands for all-terrain vehicle. This counts as a terrain, so I have 0 questions.
Actually, the all-terrain vehicle is a different thing in this game. This is just.
Wait, then what's this?
This is known as a quad crasher, but the first vehicle was known as the all-terrain cart, ATK.
That is absolutely an ATV.
Oh, there is a.
I don't
I
care what
yeah.
you
literally-
that is absolutely an ATV.
You just made me remember the cards. God damn it.
A what?
I believe me, I played a lot
karts.
of ATV Off-Road Fury as a kid.
Wait, the go-karts? You didn't like the go-karts?
Nah. Kind of wish they would have them, because it would make sense for a fourth-person seat.
Yeah, I really liked the ATKs when they were new.
Yeah, well, they decided, and then after that, they decided to ruin it by adding just like some vehicles. I mean, most vehicles were good, except for Brute.
And the plane. Don't forget the plane.
Plane would have been good if it wasn't very kamikaze a lot, and
That's why helicopters are a thing now. They're the better version of the plane. Is that copyrighted? Oh, I realize what that is now.
You just realized what I was
I
doing?
swear.
And
I
yes,
remember, I can't
that is very copyrighted because it is Nintendo.
Oh, I'm singing it! It's not.
Oh, wait!
You claimed!
Oh,
It's Mario
I
Kart
know.
music.
Yep,
That's
yep.
Mario Kart.
It took me a long time to figure that out.
Wait, where'd my quad go?
So Liam, when are you gonna do co-op World for Mario Maker 2?
Forgot about that. I
No, bet. 4-player co-op.
like, oh, who can coat Deadpool in which color of paint faster? Fine.
Oh, which one is?
Are they ripping off
Okay,
Splatoon
there's
now?
actually like, there's like different colored Deadpools that are like that like have different names.
Why am I
Blue
not
Deadpool.
surprised?
What's a blue Deadpool then?
I don't remember.
If they get the blue one, I will be disgraceful.
No, there's a blue one. The rainbow.
So how does this
okay,
thing work?
hang on. The blue Deadpool's Fool Killer. Not to be confused with the
Wait,
other
hold on, Liam?
Marvel character that's called Fool Killer.
Is this the lobby now?
No, it's basically an optional lobby.
And the
That's stupid. Why would
and the purple one is Terror.
So am I actually playing Battle Royale now? Is that what this is?
Doing solo. It doesn't. It's not telling me.
Don't worry, I'll die within like 5 seconds because I'm using a keyboard and mouse. This is. Oh shoot! It queued me up for squads.
New record. Liam died in like 4 seconds.
I didn't die. I left the game.
You still died.
Yeah.
I love how this is what this is their new patch notes now. Ghost agents have tampered with the heavy snipers to retune their effectiveness. Infiltrate a shadow hideout to find one. That's what they now call patch notes. Okay, this I'm excited about. They basically just added Team Fortress 2 payload into Fortnite Battle Royale.
Alright, yeah, I'm downloading that now.
Okay, yeah,
I wanna try payload.
the multicolored Deadpools are called they're called the Mercs for money.
Mercs for mercs.
Yeah.
Alright, what weapons do I have available for this mode? And what do I want to unlock?
There's actually Deadpool establishing his own team of the Heroes for Hire, which is a previous Deadpool team or a previous Marvel team of basically Luke Cage and Iron Fist. But Matt Murdock and Luke Cage are shown planning legal action against Deadpool. After the lawsuit goes through, Deadpool renames his Heroes of Hire group into Deadpool's Mercs for Money.
Hang on. Before you download this seems weird. It says it's squads. That doesn't even make sense.
Placeholder. It's team.
It says escorters versus defenders. Also, it forces me to use fill options. Yeah. Oh, it's only 8v8.
It's an 8v8?
Yeah, you start with pistol, and then I assume it's when you spawn in, you can choose your weapons like the other operation modes.
Oh, okay. So they are the characters they share the names with. They just in the team wear Deadpool-esque costumes.
Why the fuck did my Xbox log me out? What the fuck?
Wait. There's
But
no
it is
bus.
the same fool killer.
Yeah, why would there be a bus in a payload mode?
I mean, I guess, but all the other operations never had the bus.
That
Welcome,
was a battle
Ghosty.
royale mode. Every mod
Stop
they made
the
was
payload.
nothing but every mod they made was nothing but battle royale, but except this one. This is literally a first small match that's actually fair and balanced.
I'll take an SMG.
Actually, no, it'd be fair and balanced if you can't build.
Oh, this is awesome. It's like a countdown to the next round.
Okay, well I'm not gonna download it because it's heavily
Mission
making it
begins
impossible
in
to
10
use anything.
seconds. Why not just download it on the PlayStation?
Because I have to re-download it.
Oh, you still glide in. Okay, that's neat. So how do we get more weapons? Do we just win the round? I have 100 wood.
Okay, that's actually cool so far.
Starting in sweaty. Dang right, it's sweaty in here.
That is actually kind of interesting. They should do modes like that. Except for why not a battle royale payload mode where there's like 50 versus 50 and one heavy
Someone got a
payload.
shotgun.
If it's 50v50, that's not a battle royale. That's teams.
Well, I still consider it in the battle royale.
Well, there's
faction.
no
Well, not-
there's no respawning, so it technically is battle royale.
Well, no, battle royale implies it's everyone for themselves.
Every battle royale I've ever played has a squad mode. So. In fact, some battle royales don't even have solos.
And that's why I like certain battle royales with squads, because I don't like playing by myself because it sucks. Not saying I'm bad, it's just the players at the last moment are good.
So you're telling me the game, like, the video games that have made battle royale type games popular aren't even using the term battle royale correctly.
I mean, I usually play solos.
Yeah, but they're not using battle royale name. Like Call of Duty Warzone is just well, Modern Warfare, but it has a mode. I cannot focus my voice.
The Warzone add-on. I know what you're talking about.
Yes, I think
Like,
they have it
a
before,
real
but-
battle royale is everyone fighting for themselves.
Well,
So-
it's not really called a battle royale, but it is considered in the genre of battle royale. That's what everyone refers it
Oh
to.
no, there's stink bombs.
I'm not talking video games here. I'm talking like actual battle royale.
Oh, what about a movie that is
The most
really
lighthearted
a-
murder game show based on a movie about slaughtering children on the market.
No. I forgot what that movie was called. It was like a freaking.
Well, there is a movie called Battle Royale.
There was like a movie where everyone was like working for an office and such, but then they're all trapped and they have to kill each
Oh,
other.
the Belko
Like-
experiment.
Yeah, that one.
That's just
I never-
Danganronpa 3.
I own it. I have
No, it's not because there's no. It's literally a battle royale.
Is the movie good?
I never watched it, but I've seen kill counts of it.
No, okay.
Yeah, I own it, but I have not watched it.
Oh, I can only carry 100 mats. 100 of each.
Assholes. That's all I can say.
16 meters from the finish. Where's the payload? Where's the cart? Oh god, the cart's all the way over there. I probably shouldn't be wasting my builds. I only have like 3 of them left.
And you should stop the cart. You're about to win.
Yeah, actually,
Why did it pull up my...
the reason I own the Belko experiment is because, I went to a...
Oh, they even added overtime.
Guys been to family video. That might be, like...
Oh, they're gonna get it.
You guys might not remember family video.
The payload has reached a
It's actually relatively, like, there's still family videos around. Usually in smaller towns, but, family video is essentially the current Blockbuster. Which is why there aren't that many around, but they're still around.
Right.
But, like, there used to be one in, my college town. It did close recently.
Oh, we get to push now.
It's more like
Yes.
in the fall it closed down, or summer. Like it closed last. But before it did,
I already have a short range weapon. I need a long range one. Sorry.
Me and my girlfriend at the time went to a family video just to, like, you know, see what movies they had. She was looking for 2 movies in particular, that she wanted to rent and show me, for 2 completely different reasons. One of which was the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which they didn't have. But the other one was the Three Musketeers, the live-action Disney Three Musketeers, starring Charlie Sheen. Because yes, that is a thing. It also stars Tim Curry as the villain, Cardinal Richelieu. Yeah, that was the main reason why my girlfriend wanted me to check it out, because that movie was one of the movies that made her scared of Tim Curry as a kid. Which, I mean, fair. He gives a very menacing performance as Cardinal Richelieu. Gives a menacing performance in just about everything he's in.
I'm sorry, but I just had the worst bullet RNG I have ever seen.
Yeah, the only movie where Tim Curry is really playing a friendly guy is, well, not even movie, is the only role where he's really a friendly guy is as Nigel Thornberry in The Wild Thornberries.
Smash it!
But anyways, but yeah, so we rented the Three Musketeers, but they also had a table of a bunch of, like, super cheap movies, and they were like, I think they were like, the deal was like $2 each, or like 10 for $10 or something like that, something crazy like that. Yeah.
What was that lag?
That was bullshit.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, as I was saying, yeah, so they had, like, insane deals on these movies, and so, me and my girlfriend each picked out a couple. It's actually funny, contrary to what you might expect from us, most of the movies I picked out were legitimately good movies, or movies I legitimately liked, and most of the ones...
You had to put that caveat
in there. Yeah, well, no, like, I'm not talking like movies I would watch for Miserable Movie Monday. I'm talking like
Murder on the Orient Express, Daddy's Home, which, you know, Daddy's Home didn't get good reviews, but that movie is legitimately funny. I had to recommend it. Anyways, but yeah, so most of the movies that I picked out were actually, like, good movies. Most of the movies she picked out were, garbage or looked like garbage. And, one of the movies she actually picked out was The Belko Experiment. Although the Belko Experiment did get pretty good reviews, but she picked it out because the premise looked ridiculous. Like the back of the box is like Office Space meets Battle Royale or something like that. It's Office Space meets something. I forget exactly what I'm looking at my copy. But yeah. Well, cause she was like, I had done a couple miserable movie Mondays with her at that point. She was actually like, she legitimately wanted to get, yeah, Office Space meets Battle Royale. That's exactly what it was.
Oh, there's more?
But yeah, she was super into doing Miserable Movie Monday with me at the time. We actually, and I probably wouldn't have been able to upload this one anyway because of copyright, but like, I actually, we did eventually, like, later on, we went to, like, a gas station that, she would always go to, like, when going on, like, car trips, and we went to this gas station, and they had a bunch of DVDs, and they just so happened to have the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and we were both super excited about it. I still haven't seen that movie in full, but I will at some point. Yeah, so I own that, and, we actually started recording a Miserable Movie Monday for it, got about halfway through, I think, and then, like, at that point, my YouTube app that I was recording using the YouTube app on my phone, and it just crashed, like, halfway through the movie. Which is a shame, because even if we couldn't upload it, there were some fantastic reactions from me from that movie. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Have you seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie?
I most certainly have not.
Okay. It's definitely one I want to watch at some. It's definitely one I definitely want to watch at some point, but I have no idea if I'd actually be able to upload it, because believe it or not, the company that made it, Hollywood Pictures, is actually a subsidiary of Disney. And was when they released this movie.
And you know, it's Mario and Nintendo property.
Just, I mean, it's kind of baffling that, like, Disney, a company owned by Disney at the time, produced the Super Mario Bros. Movie. You know, one of the worst video game movies of all time. And apparently, so there's a new one in the works that's animated, made by Illumination, that Shigeru Miyamoto is actually directed.
Yeah, I know about that. Also, I just insta-died.
Yeah. But, I found this article a while back. I think this article might have been getting some misinformation because it was stating that there was casting news for a new live-action Super Mario Bros. Movie. I'm pretty sure they were talking about the animated.
Are you?
Pretty sure they were talking about the animated one. But the casting rumors is that they want Jeffrey Dean Morgan from The Walking Dead to play Luigi. and Brie Larson, aka Captain Marvel, to play Peach.
Oh dear lord.
Which, I mean, like, you know, whether it's animated or live action, not terrible casting choices there. I didn't necessarily expect Jeffrey Dean Morgan to be going for Luigi, but, I mean, I feel like he could pull it off.
Mario! Oh, so I
Yeah, he'd
found
probably
the
be doing
mouse.
a different voice,
30 seconds remaining.
but...
Mug.
I mean, the funny thing is, it wouldn't be his first video game movie, because he was also in the Rampage movie, which is so goddamn cheesy, and I love it. Like, that movie, I mean, it got horrible reviews, but it is exactly what I wanted it to be. Because that video game is dumb fun, because you're just playing as giant animals smashing buildings. What more could you want? And the movie is so corny and cheesy, and I love it. And Jeffrey Dean Morgan is in it, and he's awesome. He plays like the stereotypical like you know, all those kinds of movies where like the heroes are like working against the government, but then there's like one government guy that is like a complete jerk the entire time, but then at the end ends up helping them.
Mm-hmm.
He's that guy.
Something? I found a video. I don't know why I find it, but
Later.
the ending.
Anyway,
Last chance.
yeah, that Rampage movie has a lot of good one-liners too. Like, when Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character is talking to Dwayne Johnson, because of course Dwayne Johnson is in this movie as well. He's talking to Dwayne Johnson about like the giant animal, like what's causing these like animals to grow and be angry. And Dwayne Johnson's like, wait, there's more than one? And this is a line from the trailer, but it's just as funny in the movie. Like Jeffrey Dean Morgan is like, what, you didn't hear about the 30-foot wolf? It just, the delivery is perfect. It's so dumb and cheesy, and I love it. Like, if you want a good laugh, check out the Rampage movie. It's so fun. And actually, like, the first time I saw it in a drive-in theater. And I was so hyped to see it in a drive-in theater. I think it was with, like, the showings was Deadpool 2, Rampage, and A Quiet Place. Boy, is that an amazing triple feature.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I had already seen Deadpool 2, and of course Deadpool 2 is hilarious. And Rampage is fantastically stupid. And then A Quiet Place is like a legitimately super clever horror movie. That is nothing like those other two.
Does it do
Like,
what it's
you are-
intended? Is it scary?
Oh, yeah, no, like, it is, like, A Quiet Place is actually, like, legitimately good. And it's crazy because, so, the guy who directed it and stars in it and wrote the script, I believe, is John Krasinski from The Office.
Who is on this card?
And, of course, his real-life wife, Emily Blunt, is in it, too, and she's an amazing actress.
I know that.
And, yeah, no, A Quiet Place is really good, because it's like, I very much enjoy movies that, like,
are able to tell really compelling stories using very little dialogue. Of course, WALL-E is a great example of that too. I know you're not a huge fan of WALL-E, but
I really didn't like it.
You know, a Quiet Place is really, because the concept is they're living in this world that's overrun with these aliens that they're blind, but they're attracted to sound, and even the slightest noise will like attract.
Oh yeah,
So
I think I
they're
see a
living in
trailer
this
like
society,
that.
and they have to be as quiet as possible in order to stay alive. And it's a very, very compelling story. It's got a sequel that was supposed to come out a couple weeks ago, but was one of the first movies to end up getting delayed because of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. First of many, of course, at this point. And I like, the first movie is great. I have zero interest in seeing a sequel because I have no idea what they could possibly do with it. I mean, the end of the first movie clearly sets up a sequel, but like, I just don't know how they could make it nearly as compelling as the first one. Without just retreading the same ground or just making it an action movie. Which, I mean, could work, considering, like, you know, you had the original Alien, which was a really, really compelling horror movie, and then the sequel was more of an action film. So it could work, but I'm a little skeptical. I don't know. But yeah, no, A Quiet Place is very good, and that's speaking as someone who's not a huge fan of horror. I like horror movies if they're like very clever and don't rely solely on like jump scares, like so many modern horror movies. Like Alien's really good, The Thing is really good.
The Thing, the people
Pinocchio's
with
Revenge has no right to be as good as it is.
I'm sorry. Oh, that. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. And
oh yeah, fuck you too.
You didn't tell me what he looked like.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, it's terrifying.
I expected him to still slightly resemble Pinocchio. I just took a crap ton of fall damage for no reason.
It still looks like Pinocchio. Here's the thing to keep in mind. With a lot of, like, the fairy tale movies I watched, like, I know a lot of your, like, and like, most people's basis for, like, those stories is, like, the Disney adaptation, which everyone should keep in mind are also very different from the original tellings of the fairy tales. Like, Disney, as iconic as their adaptations have become, they also changed a lot of those stories. Pretty significantly.
Next time I need a shower.
Payload contested.
Oh dang! Just saw someone with like one of the few umbrellas that I missed since I started playing.
Like, Into the Woods is by far one of the most, like, faithful modern fairy tale adaptations.
The movie?
Well, no, just the musical. I haven't seen the movie.
It's really good. It's like one of the only good like musicals turned to movies.
Oh, there's a lot of good musicals turned to.
Payload contested.
Is that the storm?
You know, it escapes me trying to think of ones that I've actually seen.
Payload contested.
I guess most of my favorite movie musicals were movies first.
Okay, let's see how long it takes me to get headshot here.
2
I mean-
years later.
Payload contested.
Yeah, but there's a lot of great movies based on music out there. Rocky Horror is really good. Yeah, it's pretty much like that's one of the most faithful musical movie adaptations out there. Like it's pretty
How
much
was I
just
not
missing
getting
one
those?
song, which is kind of in a musical where all the songs are good, the song that is missing from the movie is the musical's weakest song. So, and the Little Shop of Horrors movie is fantastic too.
Never seen it. I've only seen it on stage.
Yeah, the one thing I would definitely recommend seeing the musical movie. Not necessarily the original. I can't necessarily recommend the 1960 movie. It's not bad, but it's very weird and very different from the musical. And I think the musical improved on it in every way. But the musical movie from, I think, 86 is very good. Rick Moranis is the perfect Seymour. Steve Martin is the perfect Orin Scrivello.
30 seconds
It's, you know, it takes out a couple songs from the stage musical, but it also adds a really good song in Mean Green Mother from Outer Space. The one drawback to the musical movie is they gave it a happy ending.
10, 9,
I don't know. I feel like if I had seen the movie first when I was as young as I was when I saw the original,
contested 1.
I would have liked that.
Well, that's the thing. They originally filmed that movie with the same ending as the musical, and it's a really cool ending. Like, you can look up the original ending to the movie on YouTube, and it's got it was clearly very expensive to shoot.
Well,
Because it's got all the Audrey 2s, like, attacking New York City.
yeah, I know how
Yeah,
that. I know how it ends.
Yeah, no, and it's awesome. The original ending they shot for that movie is so cool. But test audiences didn't like it, so they
Have they
reshot
seen
it
the
and
original?
had-
Make your selection.
Well, that's the thing. Like, regardless of people just don't like sad endings. That's the issue. That's a big issue.
I love
with,
sad
like,
endings now.
Hollywood and test audiences, like,
You ever heard of?
people don't want different.
I love sad endings now. Ever heard of Your Lie in April? I'm not gonna go into it for spoilers, but let's just say I love the
No,
ending of that.
people just
I
love-
just got decimated.
People just want happily ever after and everything. So they reshot an ending for the musical movie where Seymour it's actually really stupid. He electrocutes Audrey 2 to kill it. And then Audrey lives and they move to somewhere that's green.
Oh, the Audrey lives? Okay, that was a mistake. Because Audrey dies way before the ending.
Well, yeah, they do like a fake out thing, sort of. But yeah, no, she survives in the. Yeah, no, it's not good.
That is
It's-
dumb.
Yeah, no, the original ending is so much better, and they're working on a remake right now, and I really hope they go back to the original ending.
Contested.
I also really hope Lady Gaga ends up playing Audrey, but it's sounding more and more like Scarlett Johansson's gonna get. Which, I mean, Scarlett Johansson will do good in the role, I'm sure. But I think Lady Gaga would be perfect in that role. I am very excited for that remake. Nothing's been confirmed as far as casting, except I think Billy Porter is for sure playing Audrey 2. But the rumored castings are Taron Egerton as Seymour, and he played Elton John in Rocket Man.
So that guy can sing, and he also can definitely pull off like the nerdish charm of Seymour. So I'm very excited. If like he's actually playing Seymour, I'm very excited to see him play Seymour. The other rumored casting is Scarlett Johansson as Audrey, which I'm sure she'll do fine, but Lady Gaga was also reportedly up for the role, and I'd much prefer to see Lady Gaga in the role.
I don't even know if she acts.
Dude, have you not seen A Star Is Born?
I haven't actually.
She can act. She can act.
Dude,
sure.
you expect me to see like
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's not
you've known me for like
no,
6
but
years
A
now,
Star Is
and
Born is one of my favorites. It was a big Oscar contender. The same year Black Panther came out. It was the same award season. Got nominated for a lot of awards. Unfortunately, only won one Oscar for Best Original Song, being Shallow, which, even if you haven't seen the movie, you probably heard at least a little bit of the song.
I don't know it by name. Whatever. I'll look it up later.
Yeah, no, Star is Born's very good. It's actually the fourth version of that movie. Like, there's been 4 different versions of that movie, and I haven't seen any of the others, but from what I hear, I mean, the newest one is the best. It's also Bradley Cooper's directorial debut, and he also stars in it, and he's also very good. They have phenomenal chemistry on screen. And also, he can sing.
A lot of good singers.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that movie's really good. It's basically, remember that Mariah Carey movie we watched for Miserable Movie Monday, Glitter?
Yep.
It's glitter, but good. That's what A Star Is Born is. It is about a girl, like, and her boyfriend, like, helping her make it in the music industry, and it ends up taking a toll on their relationship and everything. Yeah, no, it's the same movie, but yeah, I'd highly recommend that. Yeah, no, so Lady Gaga can definitely act, and I would love to see her as Audrey, but Scarlett Johansson, I'm sure, will do fine as well. The other rumored casting I'm really excited about is Chris Evans playing Orin Scrivello, which he's also like he's also great for that role. Like, especially like people who have only seen him as Captain America would probably be like, what? He can't play a sadistic dentist. But if you've seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World or Knives Out, you'll see that he's perfect.
I've been meaning to see Knives Out. Haven't gotten
Knives
around
Out
to
is
it.
so good. That's definitely one of my favorite movies from last year. It's like I think I would have it at number 2 right behind Joker.
God damn it.
Yeah, no, Knives Out is really good.
So I've heard.
Yeah, Chris Evans is great in it. Everyone's great. I mean, it's got a phenomenal cast overall. Daniel Craig is awesome in it. Ana de Armas steals the show. Like, she is amazing. I'm so glad she, like, is becoming, like, she's kind of becoming the next big thing in Hollywood, I think. Because she's originally, I think from Cuba?
I left the game because every single person on my squad also left.
Yeah, I think she's from Cuba, and, did a lot of acting there, and has more recently come to America, to act, and, like, Knives Out was basically her first starring role in an American film. She had previously played a supporting role in Blade Runner 2049, which apparently she was very good in. But Knives Out was kind of her big break. And she's very good.
Dude. Chill.
And
Hey,
yeah,
baby.
she is. I'm very excited to see more of Ana de Armas. Apparently, she's gonna be starring in a Marilyn Monroe biopic
Why am I
as
not
Marilyn
surprised?
Monroe. So, which that's that's really cool casting to have like a non. You know, like. Okay, I need to double check where she's from.
Play it safe.
Yeah, she's from Cuba. Yeah, she's from Cuba. It's really, really cool to see a Cuban Spanish actress cast as Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Like, way to be progressive, whoever cast that film.
Make your selection.
Oh, shit. There we go. I'll use it. I never thought a Fortnite update would be this good in 2020.
Oh, also, she's like, not to mention, she's also playing a supporting role in the next James Bond film. So,
Are you on
Alright.
crack? Crazy?
No, I'm on everything.
Oh, great. I see this mode isn't free of the tryhards who try to beam you out of the sky while you're gliding in.
I mean, like, if you want, like, just a testament to how good of an actress Ana de Armas is, she was originally going to be in the film Yesterday.
Ooh.
Which I don't know if you've seen that.
I have
film,
not seen it, but I've heard amazing things about it.
It is pretty good. Yeah,
Whoa.
but, so, like, she originally had a role in it, but her scenes were cut because she was originally going to play, like, sort of a romantic rival, because, I mean, like, and I don't want to spoil it, but, like, by the end it sort of turns into your typical, like, rom-com.
I see.
And he ends up with his best friend, played by Lily James, and she's good in the movie, for sure. But, apparently, like, Ana de Armas was originally playing a romantic rival in the film, but apparently her performance was so good that they had to cut her character entirely because they were worried the audience would like her better than the girl he ends up with. That's how good of an actress Ana de Armas is. She's so good she had to be cut from a film.
Yeah, I've
Because
heard
she
about that.
overshadowed the main characters.
I've heard about situations like that, but holy crap.
Like, I've never heard of a situation, like, I've heard of, like, you know, actors being cut from films either because they were part of unnecessary subplots, or, like, because of some other real-life drama, but, like, I've never heard of a character being cut from a movie because the performance was too good.
That is
What?
That's just, I mean, Ana de Armas is just a great actress, and that
Is that sabotage then?
No, it's not. I mean, it's like.
Oh, John
No,
Wick!
it's like, well, because like, she wasn't playing the girl that the guy ended up with in the end, but like the people were worried that like if they kept her character in the movie, that the audience wouldn't like the ending where he does end up with the other girl
Payload contested. 9,
because she was so good.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So like,
We win! Sorry.
yeah. Yeah, no, I love Ana de Armas. I want to watch more of her movies. Of course, she hasn't done a ton here in America, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing, for sure the Marilyn Monroe biopic with her. I'll probably end up seeing Blade Runner 2049 eventually, because I've seen the first Blade Runner at this point. So. Although I wasn't a huge fan of the first Blade Runner, I'll probably still check out Blade Runner 2049.
I hate being stuck in this place, but I like being stuck in this place.
I'll take a pump shotgun. Whatever. I was hoping for the heavy, but
There was a heavy and you...
yeah, I didn't have the right upgrade.
So...
Blue pump's still good. And I got a scar out of it, so.
Oh hey, also, Liam, I want your opinion on something. I'm thinking, so, Netflix has this new thing called Netflix Watch Party, where you can, like, sync up movies with your friends.
I've heard about it.
Once I'm done with my classes, this wouldn't be, like, a stream thing, obviously because of copyright. But, like, once I'm done with classes, like, I'm thinking about possibly just doing, like, you know, maybe like once a week or so, maybe twice a week, I don't know, I've got nothing better to do once classes are done. Doing, like, Netflix watch parties with friends. Would you be interested in that?
Hell yeah, dude.
How many people can be fit in?
That was at 5 health. I don't know why I'm mad about that.
I think it just, like, it can be, like, I'd probably do a thing where, like, if I'm doing a Netflix watch party, I'll, like, cause you can just, like, get a link, like, you just share a link with people, and they can, like, join the watch party. So, like, I'd probably, like,
Payload contested.
like, if and when I do them, I'd probably just, like, post a link in my Discord so that anyone in my Discord can join.
I haven't...
And again, it wouldn't be, like, an on-stream thing because copyright, but, like,
Yeah,
just as a, like, well, and I'd probably, like, post videos, too, where I'm like, hey, like, we're gonna do a Netflix watch party tonight of this movie. I'll probably even do, like, polls as well if there's, like, particular movies people watching.
Just make it exclusive or something?
Well, no, I mean, it's not all, like, well, the Netflix watch party, it's like an extension, like, I mean, it's just a thing that Netflix has where you can sync up, like, Netflix with other people. It's not necessarily just, like, Netflix exclusive films, but, like...
Does everyone else have to have an account?
Not like...
I don't think so? I would have to check that.
You have to
Because,
test
I mean,
it
I do
out,
have
'cause-
Payload contested.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, I'd have to check that. I'd have to check that.
I believe I already have an account, but I don't have Netflix anymore. because I traded that for Funimation, so I can watch anime.
Oh, The Artist is on Netflix now.
The payload is approaching.
Oh, I forgot I have double jump.
But the only time I got Netflix was just to watch Invasion, the new one that released. I guess
Enter the
a year
Fortress.
ago.
So good.
Yeah. I'm like, I wish it would actually be a series or something.
I mean, I think what they did is perfectly good enough.
It's good. I'm just more sad that they just.
Stop the payload.
The cool thing is they're doing this with a bunch of Nick shows. Because they did a Hey Arnold movie a while back too. They did Rocko's Modern Life one that's also on Netflix. They've got 2 different Rugrats things in the works. They're doing actual that one they're actually doing new episodes. And then I think they're also doing now this one I'm a little more skeptical about. Because of the horror it implies, but they're apparently working on a live-action / CGI Rugrats movie.
Oh God.
Which, I mean, who knows?
We have to defend Pleasant Park. Sorry.
I mean,
Yes,
they
Scrooge.
could pull it off. They made it work with Fairly Odd Parents, so who knows? Personally, I think if they're gonna do a live-action Rugrats movie, I think what they should do is set it years after Rugrats and even years after where the original Rugrats characters are all adults, and the movie focuses on their kids as babies. I think that would be cool. That's what I would want to see from a Rugrats movie. I don't know.
Ow, I'm
Also,
dead.
there's been more trailers for SpongeBob Rehydrated or something like that.
What, is that the Battle for Bikini Bottom
Yeah,
remake?
the Battle for Bikini
Yeah.
Bottom remake. I
Battle
think
for
that's
Bikini
coming out
Bottom.
like at the end of the year.
Payload contested.
But they've been releasing a few more trailers now.
Yeah. I think it's cool. That's certainly not a movie
Whoa!
not a game I would expect to get a remake, but
I
think
mean,
it's
it's
very
probably
cool
the best choice to remake, because I remember this game being good.
well, I'm not saying it's not like one of the best
I know.
SpongeBob games, but I didn't expect any SpongeBob game to get a remaster. Like,
Payload contested.
they're all good, but I did not expect one to get a remaster. But yeah. Anyway,
But from what I know, a lot of cut content is being restored, and I guess they're implementing one of the cut bosses into the Horde mode or something like that, which is a multiplayer mode, which will be interesting to see. Oh yeah, and also the same people that are working on that game, I believe there was another trailer for Destroy All Humans, which was another game being remade.
I'm very low on materials. I have 2 builds left.
Chop 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 please.
okay, Liam, I'm just browsing Netflix right now. Remember that movie we talked about while watching Red Riding Hood, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy?
Vaguely.
That's on Netflix, apparently.
What kind of name is that?
It's apparently a pretty good, like, it's based on like a, it's like a wartime film. It got like awards recognition, so like it's not bad. It
Fighting
just kind
is
of
to
has a
show
ridiculous
result
name.
in victory,
Yeah, it's a
then you
cold
must fight.
it's a Cold War spy thriller.
Intruder, like, there's a red spy in the base.
It's actually based on a novel apparently. Yeah, no, but it stars Gary Oldman, Colin Firth, Tom Hardy, Toby Jones, John.
Oh no, by the way,
Mark
Battlefield
Strong.
Bikini Bottom will be released on June 23rd.
Oh, sooner than that.
Yeah. Way sooner.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the end? We won 3 out of 4, so are we playing another round? Even though it's hopeless for them, the enemy team to win? Oh, apparently we are.
Rest assured, if I know it's coming to Switch, if Jacob ends up getting a copy of it, definitely gonna do an LP of that, since we've been LPing a bunch of SpongeBob games. And by a bunch, I mean we've done 2 so far. Well, 3 if you count the one video we did for the terrible racing game on DS.
Wait, how many games have you done so far? Name them.
We did Lights, Camera, Pants, the story mode. We didn't have enough controllers to do multiplayer, so we just did single player story.
I believe that was like a weird mini game or what it was.
Yeah, it's a Mario Party rip. It's actually pretty fun. Some of the mini games are kind of infuriating, but it's actually got a really cool plot to it, as weird as that sounds. So basically it's like they're making a Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy movie, and all the mini games are actually auditions for certain roles in the film, and whoever ends up winning whoever ends up getting the most points in mini games by the end of the story mode ends up playing the villain in the
Evil!
Yeah, no, it's a very fun game, and like there's actually a lot of replayability value to it, because there's 6 playable characters. There's SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, and Plankton. Like there's like different sections to the game, and at the end of each section, whoever has the most points at the end of that section gets like a smaller role in the film, and they have like different cutscenes for each character in each role, so there's a lot of replayability to it. So yeah, that was a really fun LP for me and Jacob. The SpongeBob LPs have all been really fun. All 2 of them. The other one we did was the SpongeBob movie game.
Which SpongeBob movie game?
The good SpongeBob movie game.
The one that's sort of battle for Bikini Bottom engine or something like that?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, I remember that one. I got to play that.
It's good.
But my brother used to have, and I got to play a little bit of it before when I was young.
Yeah, no, both of those were super fun LPs for me and Jacob. There's a lot of really funny moments in there.
I remember playing a point-and-click adventure of the movie, whatever it's called, and I really didn't get into it because I was young and I was confused.
One of the funniest ones for the LP of Lights, Camera, Pants was, so apparently we ended up finding out that my copy of the game was a little damaged, so it would occasionally so
It would what? You
we had
cut
to
out
like
for a
restart. We had to restart the game a couple times. Luckily, it saved our progress, but
It would crash?
there
Is
was
that what
one
you said?
time,
Yeah.
like I mentioned, there was a there's like cutscenes for each character playing each role, and for a while, so it was like, I think it was so we could only do. He only had enough controllers for one of us to play, so we sort of alternated. Well, after a while, it was pretty much just him playing. But we were playing a Squidward, and the CPUs we had in the game were Patrick, SpongeBob, and Plankton. And we had Patrick set on hard, so he was getting a lot of the earlier rolls. But then we finally got a role as Squidward, and it was for like a hostage. And
Hostage has
so
been
in the
rescued.
cutscene, like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy break into the secret lair to rescue the hostage, and I think what the line was supposed to be was, "Unhand that captive, you vile fiend!" But at this point, the game froze, and or no, there was some joke where it was like, oh, like Mermaid. Of course, Mermaid Man's completely senile, so he forgets his actual line, and he's like, "I love a Krabby Patty with cheese. I mean, unhand that captive, you vile fiend." Except with the way the game froze, it turned into, "I'll have a quarter pounder with cheese, or I'll have a Krabby Patty with cheese. I mean, unhand that captive, you. I mean, unhand that captive, you. I mean, unhand that captive, you." And it just kept repeating, and it just cracked us up because. It
Well,
sounded
we know
like
what it sounds like.
he was gonna say fuck.
Of course.
And B, because that was the first role we had actually won as Squidward, and it was just completely taken away from us. Like, the satisfaction was just lost because we couldn't see the full cutscene.
Okay, either I was lagging or that guy was hacking.
Yeah, no, it's a great playthrough.
I can imagine that. That'd be fun.
It's over on the Hitmon channel if you want to check it out.
Oh, I want to see it.
I didn't realize you meant that it started skipping like a record.
Please, wake back, 'cause I actually want to see it.
Yeah, you can find. Yeah, I'll just link the playlist. But on this channel, you can find both that and the.
I don't know why I laugh at something funny like that.
Payload contested.
Yeah, no, it was
Oh my God.
hilarious.
I could
Yeah, we've
tell
got-
it would be funny.
Yeah, we've got 5 episodes of Lights, Camera, Pants, and then ranging from like 30 minutes to an hour, and then we've got 10 episodes of the SpongeBob movie game. I'll just link the playlist in videos, and then on that channel you can check out all the stuff.
Payload contested.
Alright. So you know how Plants vs. Zombies is on like every system almost? Like from the PC, from console to mobile, and to DS.
Yeah, DS was one of the first, and I had that.
I ended up playing the DS version, and I ended up finding a bug. I believe I found a description of what it was, where it was like a flower pot would bug out. I think it was like an imitator flower pot.
Payload contested.
Like if you try to place an imitator flower pot, it would show like a weird red walnut with red eyes, and I was like, what the fuck? And I thought my game like cartridge was just bugged out.
But there is a walnut. There is like a walnut that's like red, I thought, in the game.
There is a red exploder nut that was in bowling and used in the mobile version because EA is a piece of shit, but in DS version it was a bit buggy and weird.
Oh shoot!
But it still played fine.
Overtime.
Oh yeah, and also, have you heard of a version that was on the Android TV, where it was only available in Chinese? and it was a lot harder than it was based off the console version, but it was very difficult to begin with. Like, let's just say the first level, you have gargantuas already. And I mean in the level, not survival. I'm like, what is with the China and difficulty?
That could go a lot of places, but I'm not gonna go, so we're just gonna not. If we try to answer that question, is what I meant.
Make your selection.
This is an example for the Android TV.
I have to go with the sniper, as much as I want the shotgun.
Nice intro and image, Noah, of what I was talking about.
As much as I really want that shotgun.
Get the shotgun.
Nope, I got the sniper.
Alright, time to watch this. I gotta hear this.
Dude, I mean, I don't need to watch the whole thing right now. I'm pretty sure that incident isn't until like episode 3.
Oh no, you got captive view.
Oh, that was so close to being a super long-range headshot. Okay. Take a couple of pot shots. This guy's trying to minigun me. And it's working.
He's like an idiot.
Probably?
God, I'm literally the worst sniper in Fortnite.
I'm watching it. Hold on.
Where is my team? Ah!
Probably off fighting Magneto or Apocalypse or I don't know.
He seems to have found it.
Yeah. Yeah, like if I ever do like Hitmon channel compilations, I gotta do like a glitch compilation that is absolutely going in.
I would watch it probably twice
We
myself
found a
because
lot
I'm a sucker
There's a
for
lot of
glitches.
really funny glitches we found in games. We did like a 2 or 3 episodes of this weird, obscure Indiana Jones game for the Wii called Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. The only reason we wanted to play it is A, because Jacob happened to own it because he's always been a huge fan of Indiana Jones.
Wouldn't they mean Lego Indiana Jones as well?
Pretty sure he had that. We haven't played it, but yeah, we played a little bit of Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings, mostly because if you beat the game, you actually unlock an old point-and-click adventure Indiana Jones game called Indiana Jones and like the Lost Amulet of Atlantis or something, which is insane.
I actually got that.
Of course, you can also find that point-and-click adventure on Steam now. Lost City of Atlantis, I think it is actually. So we wanted to play through Staff of Kings and then unlock that game and then play it. We've only done like 2 or 3 episodes of Staff of Kings though.
We're down a player. I'm leaving.
And for some reason, something happened when we started the game, and like the entire first level, there was like an orange overlay to the game. No, it was from like the cutscenes. It like glitched over from the cutscene. And like for some reason, like just the entirety of the first level had an orange filter because of a glitch.
You know,
It was
just orange. You know, it's the best color.
We don't know how it happened, but it just like it was just all orange. Granted, he was still able to play the game pretty well, but like it just had a slight orange tint for the entirety of the first level.
Let's see. Looking back on my Xbox clips, seeing if I found any glitches before.
Actually, I think Staff of Cain, now that I think about it. It might be. I don't know. They've ported a lot of weird licensed Wii games over to Steam. Midas is a playable character?
Yeah.
Alright. Sure. Why not?
At this point, don't even question it. It's Epic Games.
Yeah, they got everything from Star Wars to Marvel
To bootleg Star Wars because that weird loading screen I saw with that white guy. That loading screen with the spies and that white guy looks like a bootleg stormtrooper. While they have an actual stormtrooper skin.
Does Midas even have a glider? I forget.
I like how you're keeping him with Psylocke's sword.
No, I didn't. I changed it.
Oh, for what? It was still there for a little bit, but yeah.
I need like a golden glider. I know I have a couple of them.
Looking
there's
back
one.
at this game, Gang Beast.
Or just go with the snowman face. Well. Oh my god, there's a Millennium Falcon glider.
I'm gonna equip it, actually.
Jeez.
And
That's... What the fuck is this game?
I mean, there's also First Order TIE Fighter, the Whisper, and the Y-Wing. I was hoping for an X-Wing, but they didn't add one. Millennium Falcon's is definitely the best one, because it comes out of hyperspace.
That thing's called the Whisper? That is like...
That's the name of his. That's the name of Kylo Ren's ship.
I didn't realize his had a specific name. I mean, the general name for that is a TIE Interceptor, I believe.
Yeah, but that's Kylo Ren's.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't realize it had its own name, because I'm pretty sure they don't say it in the movies. To be fair, there's a lot they don't say in the movies.
And that they do say in Fortnite.
Hell, the name of his ship was probably introduced in Fortnite. Hell if I know.
Unhand that
Wouldn't put it past
captive,
them.
you fuck.
Wouldn't fucking put it past them.
I just wish there had been some more, like, old Star Wars skins added into the game. There was only one, the Stormtrooper, the Imperial Stormtrooper.
Well, yeah, but the kids aren't gonna care about that. They wanna see all the new all the new Star Wars characters that they're growing up with.
Unfortunately, you are absolutely correct. Alright, this time I'll get the shotgun first.
I remember.
I mean,
finding
technically,
this,
the
but-
yeah, I mean, even though the Millennium Falcon is pretty important in the new trilogy as well, that's technically also original trilogy.
Oh, great, more Camp Cod. Please. We're defending this time.
And Y-Wings, too. Hell, who even pilots a Y-Wing in the new trilogy? Like some random ass First Resistance members?
Yes. In like the I don't even remember.
Yeah, but no important characters pilot a Y-Wing. Fucking Poe has an X-Wing. Why didn't they put in Poe's X-Wing?
No important character flies a First Order TIE Fighter either.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Also,
but I
did
feel
you
like...
did you just say the First Resistance?
Did I say First Resistance?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I don't know, you know what? I don't fucking care about what they're called. They're always gonna, I mean, it's always gonna be, like, light side and dark side to me.
I don't like the new Star Wars.
I don't like most of the new Star Wars. I thought 9 was good and that 7 was okay. But 8 was just a freaking atrocity.
What are you kidding? Fucking, they were all an atrocity.
I like, Star Wars is one of those franchises, and believe me, I have my issues with all of the movies. But, like, there's not, like, I can't bring myself to hate any single Star Wars movie.
I only prefer the original trilogy.
Oh, so you're an elitist.
Revenge of the Sith and Revenge of the Sith and Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, I mean, I just, like, well, because, like, see, like, the two franchises that do this for me are Star Wars and Spider-Man. Because both of which have had movies of vastly varying quality. But they all have stuff I love. Like there's something I love and something I hate in every single Star Wars movie. I would say, like, probably the only one I just downright am not a huge, like, downright don't like and have no interest in watching again is Rogue One. But even that has one of the best scenes in all of Star Wars at the very end with Darth Vader killing all the rebel troopers.
Yes, I'm fine with Rogue One.
That scene, that scene is so awesome, but like the rest of the movie, I'm just not a huge fan.
I really enjoyed Solo. I know a lot of people didn't, but I really
I really enjoyed Solo too. I also really enjoyed Solo.
I didn't really like Rogue One all that
I
much.
thought Solo was good.
And in terms of the original trilogy, or the original 6, I should say, in terms of the prequels, like, I enjoyed 1 and 3, but Attack of the Clones just sucked.
Yeah, no, Attack of the Clones is bad, but like, there's still some awesome stuff in it.
I only like Attack of the Clones.
The Battle of Geonosis.
Yeah, that's the only thing I like.
This is awesome. I mean, you've got the debut of Samuel L. Jackson, or no, he was in.
Yeah, he was in 1.
You have him versus Jango Fett, which is awesome.
The Yoda versus Dooku scene.
Yeah, Yoda versus Dooku.
It was cheesy as hell, but it was awesome as well. Oh my god, we're actually defending.
Looking at these old
Whoa, lag.
clips, and it's just making me laugh how stupid they were.
Can we kill them, please?
Hell, the whole scene on fucking Camino. The whole Camino scene is pretty cool.
The fight was
The
cool.
army of clones.
Pretty much what kills that movie is the romance between Anakin and Padme.
It's not even romance, it's just pure sexual tension.
Yeah, just George Lucas didn't know how to write dialogue. That's the issue. George Lucas didn't know how to write dialogue. He's such a visionary, but he didn't write good dialogue.
Was he even the
Even
writer?
Revenge of the Sith has terrible dialogue.
I don't know. 3 kind of traumatized me the first time I saw it, but now it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, I like that one's generally considered the best of the prequels.
Ever since I see that,
I mean, you got the Mustafar fight, which is awesome.
That's what scared me, along with, you know...
It was the first Star Wars movie to get a PG-13 rating.
wait, which movie was it?
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith.
I think that was Phantom Menace that you just sang. But...
Yeah, that was
Sorry.
Sorry.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Again, even Phantom Menace. I like Phantom Menace a lot more than most people.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I will say I was fine with it because droids final.
The pod race is awesome.
Alright, give me that AR.
Hey Noah, you want to see a funny glitch that happened in Game Beast?
Gang Beasts?
And I mean Game Beast, the funny ragdoll fighting. And the one was the glitch that happened.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
every single Star Wars movie has like some really awesome stuff and some really bad stuff. Even the original trilogy, like the
I didn't like
acting
6
is
all
not
that much.
great in the original trilogy.
I freaking love it. With the
At least,
exception of
like-
6.
I mean, like A New Hope, A New Hope has some really bad acting, specifically from Mark Hamill. He gets better, for sure. He gets better, but
I don't know,
like
I thought he was pretty cool.
he's super whiny in that first movie.
Well, what do you expect?
And
Like,
that's kind of the point. It's kind of the point, but still, it does. And also, like the beginning of that movie is really slow. The stuff with C-3PO and R2-D2 on Tatooine, like it's really slow.
I didn't
It
find it
gets
to be
off
that
to a
slow.
really slow start.
To be fair, it was the first one
The
they ever
attack
did.
on the Death Star, like the Rebel attack on the Death Star doesn't happen until like 20 minutes are left of the movie. Not even. It like A New Hope is.
I don't find a problem with that personally. Oh god
A
dang
New
it.
Hope is. Well, yeah, but like it's got some very slow parts. Specifically at the beginning. It picks up later on, but like that beginning's really.
I only have 3 kills. What the hell?
Yeah, no, again, every Star Wars movie has its good stuff and its bad.
Did you hear that?
Last Jedi I like more than most people.
We're doomed.
I hated it.
I agree the Canto Bite stuff is not great,
No,
but like
shut them all down! Shut them all down!
but the throne room scene in Last Jedi is awesome.
Yeah, but it also
That-
makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah, that's Disney for ya. They don't make any sense.
There's all I mean you can say that about a lot of shit in Rise of Skywalker.
Luckily.
There's a lot of shit that don't make sense in Rise of Skywalker.
Of
There's
course.
probably more
No, it all makes
that make
sense. If
in
you play
Rise of
Fortnite
Skywalker
Battle
than Rise of
Royale.
Skywalker.
No, it doesn't, because Disney
Okay,
makes no
you should
sense.
no, you like
It was a
cannot-
joke.
As a filmmaker, you cannot like they can't like don't put an important plot point for your film inside Fortnite. That's just no.
Or any
don't
game.
do that.
It's not just Fortnite. Any online game.
Yeah,
or even
but
any single player.
specific, like,
What about
What
the
the-
original
like-
Battlefront 2?
and even then, like, they still, like, okay, the novelization explains it better, but, like, they give zero explanation for, they literally say somehow Palpatine has returned. They literally say somehow. They give zero explanation in the movie itself.
Somehow he
Like, if
returned.
you want an
Just take it from
explanation,
that.
you have to read the novelization and find out, oh wait, he's actually a clone. And guess what? His son, who is Rey's father, is also a clone.
When was this?
It's established in the novelization.
At least it wasn't Fortnite.
But still, like, there's some important information you should actually
knife.
reveal in your movie. Like, whatever. But again, Rise of Skywalker also has some really awesome moments too. Like the fucking scene where she thinks she kills. Okay, spoiler warning. Spoiler warning for Rise of Skywalker. The scene where I guess I already spoiled that she is a Palpatine, but whatever. The scene where she thinks she kills Chewie is awesome, and then they completely undercut it less than 5 minutes later. Like, they definitely should have saved the Chewbacca reveal. Or just kept him dead.
No, don't keep it. But I do agree.
I would have been fine with it. I would have been fine with it at that point, if, like... Because, I mean, just, like, I feel like that sort of shock, no pun intended, would have just been very powerful for... I mean, it was very powerful for, like, Rey dealing with her dark side and everything. But, like, if they were going to not kill him off, they should have waited to reveal he was dead, he was alive, until the point where Rey realizes it. In fact, my second time watching the film, in theaters, I purposefully timed a bathroom break for that Chewbacca reveal, so that I missed him being revealed as alive the first time. And it makes so much of a difference in that movie. It makes the movie so much better to just cut out that first reveal. It makes the movie so much better.
Ah, damn it.
Just cutting that one little scene makes so much of a difference. Hell, next time I watch that film, I might just turn it off after Palpatine's defeated. Because there's not much good after that. That final battle is good, but there's not much good afterwards. In fact, the worst scene comes shortly afterwards.
I still don't know why people hated that moment so much, but I mean, to each their own.
Because it's just, I mean, it is just put in there to appeal to the Reylo shippers. There's no other reason to have that scene in there, because they had zero romantic build-up throughout that trilogy. I loved the connection they had with the whole Force dyad thing. They do some really cool stuff with it in Rise of Skywalker. But their connection, their relationship should not have been a romantic one. It worked so much better as a platonic relation.
Well, we can all agree that
that
fucking
one
George Lucas
scene just
regrets.
ruins so much.
Well, we can all agree that George Lucas regrets his decision.
I don't know. I mean, here's the
least-
thing. Like, people, talk shit on the sequels, but, George Lucas probably wouldn't have done much better.
I mean, with how well he did in the prequels.
Yeah, exactly. That was
Yeah.
left entirely up to him. Here's what a lot of people don't realize. The original trilogy was not all George Lucas. He produced it all and, wrote the story. but he did not direct all the films. I believe he only directed A New Hope. And he didn't write any of them, I don't think. And that was the biggest issue with the prequels, is he produced, directed, and wrote all of them. People argue that they should have had a plan for the sequel trilogy. Yeah, they should have. But and what people don't realize is that the prequel trilogy is the only trilogy that had a plan. The original trilogy did not have a plan, as much as George Lucas tries to convince people he had a plan going through the whole thing. Darth Vader was not always planned to be Luke Skywalker's father. Hell, there was at one point planned to be a twist in Episode 6 where Boba Fett was Luke's mom. That was originally going to be a twist. But they decided not to do it.
Yeah, good.
Because it would have been stupid.
That would have been, yeah.
Contested.
Oh yeah, by the way, guess who's, Indiana Jones, the new one? Yeah. Well, let's hope Disney doesn't actually fuck it up, hopefully.
Yeah, that new Indiana Jones has been in production, whatever, for so long, who knows when it's actually gonna happen.
I mean, they did release, I think, a trailer for it, so...
No. They haven't released a trailer for that.
Yes,
they haven't
they did.
started film. They have not.
Oh, you literally,
If there's a trailer online, it's probably a fan edited thing. They have not started filming that movie. They have not started filming the movie. I guarantee. Where maybe they've done a tiny bit of filming, but they do not have enough to put together a trailer. That's hell. I don't even know if they have a final script for that movie. It's been in production so long, with not very much progress. Because at one point they were thinking of doing a new a soft reboot with Chris Pratt in the role. Now they're doing one final one with Harrison Ford, even though he probably doesn't really want to do another one. Considering he really doesn't like returning to old roles, it seems. And it was actually his request that Han Solo die in Force Awakens, because he did not want to return to Star Wars.
And then they brought him back anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, the Rise of Skywalker thing was a different story, but to be fair, that was for one scene, and it was also a beautiful scene.
Yeah.
1 minute remaining.
But yeah, yeah, that's my problem with Rise of Skywalker. There's so many awesome moments in that film, but if I think too hard about what that film does wrong, I hate it more and more. The less I think about that movie, the better.
40 seconds remaining.
Yeah, yeah, again, every Star Wars movie has its flaws. Force Awakens is pretty much just A New Hope, but it's also a better version of A New Hope, so...
4, 3.
Yeah, but I still kind of do the original movie, at least the visual. I don't know, because I just didn't like it.
Most people are going to anyways, but
it just didn't make sense. It would have probably made sense if there was a new empire, but they should have been somewhat at verge of defeat already. The people trying to fight inside.
I don't care. I don't care about the logical fallacies in those movies. Regardless of like pretty much any Star Wars film, I can just sit down and enjoy. Well, here's the thing: I don't actually watch them like on their own very often, either. Like, I mean, the last time I watched a Star Wars movie on its it's been like I haven't even seen Last Jedi since it was in theaters. I saw it twice in theaters, but I haven't seen it since then.
Yeah, once was with me.
Yeah, first time was with you and Aaron. Second time was with my mom.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to see it. And then the last time I actually watched any of the Star Wars movies on their own, besides Rise of Skywalker, of course, because that was just in theaters. I watched Force Awakens on a train.
On a wait, what?
Well, cause like going from home to going from my college to home or back again.
Oh yeah, wasn't that movie on Netflix?
It's generally like 2 hours more or less sitting on the train, and so it's the perfect time to just pull out my laptop and watch a movie.
Yeah.
So like one time.
Oh yeah, wasn't that movie on? Like at least the new Star Wars movies, they were on Netflix, weren't they?
Before Disney Plus was.
I mean, Last Jedi was.
It was before Disney Plus.
But like everything's on Disney Plus now, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's gonna be
it
it.
just so happened that like there was one trip where I had like gone on a train and there were like we had to wait a couple minutes, so like my train ride was going to be a little over 2 hours, and I was like, oh, I'll rewatch Force Awakens. Why not? So,
can I talk now? Sorry, I want to do my outro, and I was just like...
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyways, that's it for me. So, we did a little bit of Party Royale, but this new payload mode is just so awesome. I love it so much. I really don't like that it's going to be going away when the new season comes, but... I mean, hopefully Fortnite does something else to knock our socks off, like they haven't been doing for the entirety of 2020. So, that's it.
I don't know, Deadpool's pretty cool.
Shut up. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all on the next one. Take care, continue testing, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Bye-bye.